Welcome inside our San Francisco studios. It's Inside Pac-12 Football, the digital edition. Mike Yam, Curtis Conway, Matt Leinart with you. It's Heisman Watch time, and it's presented by Nissan, the premier partner of the Heisman Trophy. Every single game, this guy just brings it. He is a bundle of energy on the football field. All-purpose yardage, it's staggering. He's on pace right now. We had him on Inside Pac-12 Football on the Pac-12 Network this week, and I had asked McCaffrey if he knew who the FBS record holder was for all-purpose yards. He said he didn't know, and I said, well, I'll give you a clue. His son is actually in the backfield with me. So he realized that it was Barry Sanders. And at that point, he's thinking to himself, boy, this is a pretty mammoth accomplishment if he's able to keep this pace. The bigger question is, and you've won a Heisman Trophy, can he win this award?
He can win this award. It's going to be difficult because if you look at just everyone else that's involved, especially the running backs, Leonard Fournette and Dalvin Cook and Ezekiel Elliott, there's just a lot of bigger name guys. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But if you just compare the numbers and compare how valuable he is to his football team and what he does. I mean, he's the most dynamic running back in the country. He's more dynamic. Leonard Fournette just gets the hands off and goes 30 carries a game. Same with Dalvin Cook. Christian McCaffrey catches the ball in the backfield. He's a returner at over 1,500 all-purpose yards. That's what sets him apart. And when you look at the schedule, when you win a Heisman Trophy or you're going for it, you always want to have a moment. And you look at the rest of the schedule, Oregon, Cal, and Notre Dame, the last 3 games. That game against Notre Dame, everyone's going to be watching. I mean, playoff implications. If he goes for over 200, I mean, you never know. Right now, he's in the top 5, top 6, and with big performances against the Cal or Notre Dame top 25 teams, hey, you never know.
You know what, guys? For me, he's just a punt return or a kickoff return away from being a legit Heisman candidate. And here's why. He kind of reminds me of Rocket Ishmael back in the day, a running back, but also can return kicks. He can make things happen anytime he has the ball in his hands. And this year is not the year for the quarterback. I don't think a quarterback will win the Heisman Trophy. Matt, you just mentioned the front runners. They're all running backs. The difference between McCaffrey and those guys, he's a returner. So now you're talking about a guy who can get it done in the backfield, running between the tackles, but he's also back there returning kicks and scoring touchdowns returning kicks. Yeah. Can you imagine a big game against Notre Dame, he returns a kick, or Cal in one of those games?
I'm telling you,
he pole vaults himself right into that Heisman race, in my opinion.
Give you a little bit more perspective, and I know UCLA has been struggling on defense, but the 243 he put up against him, that's the most yards any running back has had against a ranked opponent so far this season.
Whoa.
Speaks volumes to the job that he has done so far this year. Still plenty more football to be played, and as Matt and Curtis just alluded to, hey, it could come down to that last game against the Irish, an opportunity to have a huge Heisman moment on the football field. For everything that's happening around the conference, don't forget, just follow us on Twitter at Pac-12 Networks, and yes, it is plural.